YouTube, we're here with the Sheriff Los. He just won our locals with Quickdraw for what, the third time?
Yeah, it's my third time.
And
but this time with the hat.
But you went undefeated, right?
Yeah.
It was what, 4 rounds?
5 rounds.
So no, it's 4 rounds of Swiss, and then
Swiss, yeah.
so
and then
7.
top
You went
8.
7-0.
Yeah, that's right.
What else? Do you remember how many players it was? Like over 20, right?
Yeah, like 22.
22? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's get started with the deck. Or do you want to do shout outs first before we start? Yeah, do shout outs first.
Shout outs to the channel, of course. Shout out to everybody here in Epic. Shout out to my team, Team Legacy. Oscar's part of it. And that's it. Yeah.
Hold on. One more thing before you start. Why do they call you the Sheriff? Because you got the hat and the badge.
Yeah, because every time I play Quickdraw, I like this deck a lot, man. This deck is fun. It's not the greatest. It's not good. Obviously,
not solid.
It's solid,
yeah,
but
yeah.
like it's very fragile.
Right.
I like it because and when I have fun at the locals and put a hat and the badge on,
all right.
And it just took off.
Yeah. All right, let's get to the deck.
All right. Start with the Plan Engine 2, 1, 2. I think this is right. Obviously, max out on these and the 1 titanium. Even drawing is not that bad. Sucks, but it's not that bad.
Okay.
And of course, the reason I play the deck, double quick draw. I think 2 is fine. 3 is way too much. Shout out to Bob for giving me the ultras.
Ooh.
This is different from my scene. 3 debris. Usually 2 is the way to go in a lot of people's deck lists. I like 3 because I like the power this deck can do. It feeds Pot of Avarice, and it just there's a reason I run 3 debris. I'll explain later, but I think 3 is the way to go in my opinion.
All right.
And people are scared that it's gonna get DD crowed, but something on my side will prevent it from happening, or at least I think. The mill package, which is double Ryko or double hamster, triple Ryko, and 1 Lila. And I guess I'll show it right now. The 1 charge.
Yep.
We just want to mill as much as possible, as fast as possible. I was at 3 because I was running triple Kais, but it was getting too cloggy. But I think 2, 3, 1, 1 is the right answer. And the reason I run Lila is because this is a very good first turn play. You play this, set back rows, you start milling, and they can't set, and they have to respond to it. If I stop it with one of my traps, it just keeps going. It prevents it from setting, so which is nice. And it's also a searchable out for oppression. They have pressure face up. I go charge, search this, and try to get rid of the oppression. The Wakai's, like I said, I ran 3, but I think 2 is fine. Really good card, but 3 gets a little cloggy. And the 1-ofs sang in to search everything in the deck. Card tripper, because you just need to mill more, and debris target. And the 1 gores, standard.
Yep, 1-ofs.
That's about it, yeah. That's it for the monsters. For the spells, the reason you run the deck, triple Font of Avarice. You gotta run 3.
You never gets cloggy?
No, it's too powerful. The deck is like not the greatest, so you need unfair cards to try to combat the meta,
right?
Or the better decks, and Pot does it. When you're outgrinding your opponent, you're just doing Pot of Avarice almost every turn. It's just almost over. 1 of spells, heavy, MST, brain. It's the staple.
Foolish? Do you play Foolish?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
1 Foolish.
So 4 1.
I was holding it Foolish for last.
Okay.
Foolish is just for debris, which sounds bad because a lot of people like to put Plague in a deck.
Right.
But
I've seen it a lot.
I feel like Plague just feeds oppression, and it feeds DD Crow, and and it feeds deck devastation. So like, why am I putting cards that like just loses to the decks that already lose to?
Right.
So Foolish fine, and also first turn Foolish debris, because I run triple debris. I feel like it's necessary to run this, even though it's just for Dandy, but it's a must, unfortunately. For the traps, the standard 2/2. It's just standard double bottles, double decomposing, just standard. I'll say these for last. Mirror Force, Torrential, Solemn, the standard, the good stuff. Dust Shoot, Call, Compulse because Stardust hurts his deck a lot.
Right.
Like we crumble under Stardust, so we need to out it. Calls for obvious reasons, for combo plays, and Trap Dust Shoot is one of the best cards in the game.
Right.
And also, I need to get rid of the Kais because this deck loses Kais. And 2 Trap Sims.
Yeah, I saw that.
This is a must, in my opinion.
You think so?
Any zombie deck and that does run Ultimate Offering, and any Quickdraw deck needs to run this. You lose to Oppression, you lose to Deck Devastation Virus. The 2 top decks in the format is Black Wings and Volume.
Yep.
So And I feel like they go set 4, set 3, you go trap stun, okay, resolve, black rose, blow up the field. After that, you're not gonna win that turn, but you're gonna win by the end of the match because you're just +3 at that point. Trap stun is a must. I highly recommend people try because it's too good not to run. To the extra deck, my tokens. Shout out to Dragon Ball Z Masters. If you know, you know. Shout out to Dragonite.
Oh, my boy.
Favorite Pokemon, and I love Dragonite. Now for the Synchron engine. 2 Debris, 2 Drill Warriors, 1 Turbo, 1 Archfiend, 1 what is that?
Nitro Warrior.
And 1 Road. Shout
Road
out to Bob.
Warrior.
Yeah, I'll explain that. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
These aren't mine. These are Bob's. He let me borrow from time to time, and they look nice.
What's wrong with the turbo?
This one's battle tested. It's a little beat up, but don't worry about it.
Let's see how beat up is
Yeah.
it. Okay.
It's pretty damaged, but this 2 is fine, and 1 of these is fine too.
Yeah, you hardly
Situational
make 'em,
purses, really good against Monarchs. This goes for OTKs. This goes for OTKs or you need big mistake. This was like a situational card.
Right.
I actually don't use the effect, but when I could go for 8, I could go for this for 3,000 play if I can out like Dark Arm or whatever the fact. But honestly, this was Trident Dragon.
Oh, okay.
But because Trident Dragon went to $1 million because of Tenpai and modern Yu-Gi-Oh, I sold it. Once it gets down back to reprint or whatever, I'll put back Trident Dragon. So I recommend Trident Dragon. But these is fine as it is.
All right. Keep going.
1 Catastrophe. My deck can never make it. But if I ever
What, brain
brain
control?
control, a Gale, or a Plague, I want a generic level 5.
Right.
Because I have a generic level 6, 7, and 8. So I need a 1, 5, and this is the best 5. 1 Iron Chain for the
Only
debris.
1?
Just 1. It's fine. I can always pop for it, and it's when I make this, I'm kind of in a bad spot. I never make this and be in a good spot, but just 1. It's a generic 6 if it comes up. 2 Ancient Fairy. Now people say there's a lot, but because I run triple Debris Dragon, I keep making this and it's really good. So I think this card's fine.
Yeah. 3,000 wall.
Yeah, exactly. 1 Debris standard, double Stardust. I make this all the time.
Right.
This card's so insane. I run red Giant Archfiend because of Debris, and then my
Chimera Tech.
Ameritech because I do side
Cyber Dragon.
2 Cyber. I think I'm gonna put Cyber in every side I ever do. This
Right.
card's just really good. 2 Snowmans for Black Wings and Heroes, and also is a Debris target, so it's really nice. Double the Crow because it's standard, really good against everything. MVP, double Kaiku. So I do Kaiku because everybody's gonna put Crow against me.
Right.
So this stops Crow, this hurts Value, this hurts Miracle Fusion, and this is a card that doesn't get hit by deck devastation virus. So I add more monsters and I take like a quick draw synchro on some other cards, so I don't get devastated by deck devi if it does resolve. But I'm hoping Trapston is there to stop deck devi. But if it doesn't, this is also a good card. This is for Raikou Hamster mirror matches. This is for deck devi and Nobleman matchups. Good card, Black Wings. This is, I'm testing it, but it's good for frogs, it's good for machine, and it's good for absolute zero decks. So I really like this card a lot. Traps, double rug, standard.
Highest.
The second Bulls for Value and the mirror match is actually really good in the mirror. And last but not least, the third Trap Stun.
Oh, really? Wow. Is
You
that
lose.
good?
You lose to oppression. You lose to deck devastation.
No
virus.
Dust Tornado?
No, because I want them to flip and resolve it, and I activate this. I don't do that because my Dust Turner is not going to do anything if my hand is just ripped apart.
Right.
I need to stop it.
Okay.
Quick draw player know this. If you get deck David or oppression, you just lose. So this outs it, and this is the way to go, in my opinion.
All right, Lowe's. Thank you for sharing the deck, and we hope to see you win some more tournaments in the future with it.
Hopefully.
All right. Take care. Donnell.
Good job, Lowe's.